Here with Bellator heavyweight Ryan Martinez. Ryan, I want to get right to the important stuff. Your thoughts on the IRS stuff with Obama?
Could care less.
No, seriously, the heavyweight tournament was just announced for the summer series. Obviously, you're the big omission there. Kind of a surprise to everybody. Thoughts on that? You know, what happened when the pairings were announced and you saw your name wasn't on there?
Disappointment, anger, frustrated. But I channeled that all, went to the gym and, had some good workouts. But other than that, I was just very disappointed that I wasn't in the tournament, with rumors flying around against who I was fighting against, the date I'd be fighting. But, Bellator's a good organization and hopefully they make it right and, we're on the next available card.
Was there any communication with you? Did they tell you why you weren't put on there or explain anything to you?
With me personally, no. They might have talked to my manager, Mike Kogan, and said whatever they had said with them. Me, my primary focus is just to keep training and working towards, whatever comes next.
In Minikov and Hale were kind of expected to be on the card or in the tournament. The other two not so much. Were you surprised to see Sparks and forget the name? Excuse me.
Kitos?
Yeah. Were you surprised to see them on there? And what are your thoughts on those guys?
I wasn't so surprised to see Kitos on there because he made it to the semifinals of the prior heavyweight tournament. Ron Sparks, definitely I was very surprised to see him on there. I mean, he hasn't fought, I think, in over a year. And then he got knocked out against Eric Prindle in 40 seconds. But, he's towards the end of his rope, and I'm sure he's just trying to make one last run at it to trying to do something, major before he retires. But, I definitely wish I was in Ron Sparks' place right now. And I would have fought Ron Sparks in the tournament, but,
right.
I guess, good things come to those who wait, and hopefully something good's coming my way soon.
Yeah, no, that's the one name a lot of fans were mentioning, and like you had said, Prindle knocked him out in 40 seconds. Of course, you're coming off a 16-second knockout over Travis Wiuff yourself. So are you surprised that they wouldn't want to kind of capitalize on your momentum there? You were kind of, for those that didn't know you, you certainly got introduced to them in the last fight, so were you surprised they didn't try to kind of capitalize on that?
Yeah, I mean, I was almost positive they were going to capitalize on that, and then, it was a big upset. So I figured they would have kept the momentum going and, fought me as soon as they could. But, maybe they have something better in store for me. That's all I can keep telling myself and telling my wife at this moment.
Yeah, so that's going to keep you out, with not having anything on the horizon, it's going to keep you out for a little while. Do you have outside the organization one-off fight, something you planned or something to keep busy?
Made for Wars, brought it to my attention that they would love to have me. One of my friends, Paul Abrams, and his wife Jackie run the promotion back in Colorado. But it's just, whatever happens, happens. I'd like to be Bellator's world champion. So regardless of whatever comes first or whatnot, I'm still training my ass off, making sure I'm in shape, helping Mo, with his camp, getting ready for his light heavyweight tournament, and keeping Roy ready. So we're all just basically here helping each other out, trying to stay in shape, and whoever they put in front of us we want to destroy.
Right. So since you're not in this tournament, what's the earliest that there's any possibility you'll be back in the cage? In Bellator anyway.
In the Bellator cage, I'm hoping I don't want to hope for no one to get hurt so I can fill their spot, but I'd hope as soon as possible.
Anyone particular outside of the tournament that all goes okay, no one gets hurt? Anyone particular like to call out or would like to meet?
Dude, I'd like to fight every single buddy that's posing any type of threat in Bellator heavyweights. I feel that I'm in the top echelon of the group and I can bring it to whoever they put in front of me.
All right. So yeah, you're talking about Mo. He got back today. What's it like having him back in camp?
Exciting, me and Mo always bullshit and whatnot and keeping each other on toes, but it's always good to have that joking aspect around when you're training, just to keep you grounded, to reality. Everything doesn't always have to be serious, and if training's fun, it makes you want to train longer. And
then what about Royal? People are talking that if Hunt can't get his visa issues settled, he's going to be there with Dos Santos. Do you think that could happen, and what do you think will happen if it does?
Anything's a possibility. I mean, if it does happen, the numbers better be right, and hopefully if it does happen, Roy gets what he's finally worth and not shortchanged like he has been.
And just last thing, so how you take it? I know, like I said, I know you gotta be pissed off. You're composing yourself here, but were you pretty frustrated when you found out you weren't part of it?
Honestly, I was very frustrated, hurt. My wife was frustrated and hurt. But like I said, ain't nothing but blessings have happened to me since we've been out here in Vegas. And like I said, Bellator's been really good to me this far. Bjorn's, he's a good person, and him and my manager are in contact right now. So whatever happens. I'm just ready for something to happen soon.
All right. And this very last thing, is there any derogatory things you want to say about any ethnic groups or any?
Yeah, leave my boy Nate Diaz alone.
All right. Thanks.